So epigenetics is a set of instructions that sits on top of the genome. Well, so our thoughts, our behaviors, our lifestyle choices, what it does is it sends signals to our cells, and that can change. It can alter the expression of our genes. So there's these things called epigenetic signals that act like light switches that turn on or off a gene. Well, what that means is that the sins of the parents create a predisposition in the children and grandchildren to walk in their same footsteps, like father, like son. Well, this principle was established by Yahweh, and this comes out of Exodus 20, verse 5-6. It says, "Do not bow in worship to them." He's talking about idols. "And do not serve them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, bringing the consequences of the father's iniquity on the children to the third and fourth generations of those who hate me, but showing faithful love to 1,000 generations of those who love me and keep my commandments." So the choice is ours. Do we allow curses in our bloodline to go unchecked? Or do we cleanse our bloodline? Do we repent? Do we break those curses so that the blessings in the generations can flow for 1,000 generations? What curses are is essentially they are a pronouncement of harm or evil from either God or another person. And so a curse means to devote for destruction. It's calling down evil on someone or something. So when a person comes under a curse from God, what happens is their bloodline feels the consequences of that. King Saul was divided in his devotion to the Lord. His heart was divided. And one of the many examples, because he provided a lot, is that he walked in partial obedience when God commanded him to completely annihilate the Amalekites. And Saul killed all of them except for King Agag, who was a giant. And Josephus, the famous Jewish historian, tells us why. And it was because Saul looked at King Agag and found the beauty and tallness of his body worthy of preservation. So he's lusting after somebody with a defiled genome. And that's why he keeps King Agag alive. So he did not have a heart of worship. His heart was filled with idolatry. And subsequently, he lost his kingship and his bloodline. So no one in his bloodline stepped into that kingship. The principles of blessing and curses is not just an old covenant principle that the new covenant abolished. No, this is something established by Yahweh that we see both in the Old Testament and the New Testament, the power of our tongue.